AI is coming for your job.
Positions being
Mass layoffs on the horizon.
Of work as we know it.
End of work as we know it.
Human workers replaced.
Automation crisis.
AI takeover. AI is coming for your
Welcome to
job.
Welcome to Axicode.
Will AI take your job? It's the question, right? The one that's got everyone feeling this mix of excitement and, let's be honest, a whole lot of anxiety. So today, we're going to cut through all that noise to get to the real story. We're going to separate the hype from what's actually happening with AI and the job market.
To really understand what's going on, we have to look past the scary headlines and dig into the cold, hard economic data. So what does the data actually show? Well, get ready for this. The number is basically zero. Yep. According to a recent analysis from Yale, that's the real discernible impact AI has had on the overall U.S. labor market so far. No huge disruption, no economy-wide job losses. For now, the AI job apocalypse is a statistical no-show.
So what gives? If the big picture looks fine, why all the anxiety? Well, because the real story is way more nuanced than that. While there's no mass disruption, AI is making very targeted strikes in specific white-collar jobs. We're talking about roles like content writers, some coders, customer support agents. They are absolutely feeling the first effects of this.
And this chart from the St. Louis Fed lays it out perfectly. You can see right here that jobs with high AI exposure, think tech, finance, have seen a noticeable bump in unemployment. Now compare that to low exposure jobs where there's almost no change at all. So yeah, the first wave is clearly hitting the thinking jobs.
But hold on, it's not all about replacement. There's this whole other side to the story. AI isn't just a threat. For many people, it's becoming an incredible power tool. Think of it like a co-pilot, something that makes humans better at their jobs instead of just making them obsolete.
And people are jumping on this fast. Nearly a quarter of U.S. workers are already using generative AI every single week. And the results are pretty amazing. We're seeing productivity boosts of 20, even 40% on some tasks. But here's the coolest part. The biggest winners are the beginners, the novices. They're using AI to catch up to their experienced colleagues way faster.
You know, all this probably sounds a little familiar, right? This isn't the first time some new technology has come along and threatened to shake everything up. So to figure out where we might be going, it really helps to look back. History has some seriously important lessons for us.
Think about it. Every big tech revolution follows this pattern. The Industrial Revolution got rid of artisans but created factory jobs. Electrification and the car made horse and buggy jobs obsolete but created this massive new auto industry. Heck, even computers got rid of tons of clerical work but gave us the entire tech industry we have today. The story is always the same. Old jobs go away, but new, often unimaginable, jobs pop up. So history kind of gives us this three-step playbook for how to handle these moments. First, as machines take over old tasks, we humans pivot to the new stuff they can't do. Second, education and learning new skills become absolutely critical for everyone. And third, and this one is key, we as a society have to make active choices about how to share the new wealth that this technology creates.
But that brings us to the billion-dollar question. Can we just sit back and assume history is going to repeat itself? Or is this AI revolution somehow different?
Well, the first big difference is what AI is targeting. Before, automation came for our hands, manual labor and routine tasks. AI is the first technology that's really, truly coming for our brains. It's affecting high-skill, cognitive work, the very jobs we always thought were safe.
And the second difference is just pure, breathtaking speed. It took decades for something like the telephone to be in most homes. ChatGPT got to 100 million users in 2 months. 2 months! That incredible pace gives us, as a society, way less time to adapt than we've ever had before.
And just look at the sheer scale of this. The IMF estimates that a staggering 60% of all jobs in advanced economies are exposed to AI in some way. 60%. This isn't a niche thing affecting one little corner of the economy. This is a tidal wave that's set to touch almost everything.
So, where does all this leave us? Well, the most important thing to remember is that the future isn't written yet. The kind of world we build alongside AI is going to come down to the choices we make starting right now.
So let's get concrete. The next 5 years are going to be about a major reshuffling. By 2030, nearly a third of all our work hours could be automated. That probably means fewer jobs in office support and customer service, but more jobs in hands-on fields like the skilled trades and the care economy. The risk here is a hollowing out of those middle-skill, middle-class jobs.
And if we look a little further out,
to 2035, the potential for change gets even bigger. We might not just be talking about changing which jobs people do, but changing the fundamental nature of work itself.
Really, it feels like we're standing at a fork in the road with two very different futures ahead. Down one path, you have a world of growing inequality, where wealth gets concentrated at the very top and work becomes precarious for everyone else. But the other path leads to shared prosperity, where we make smart choices to shorten work weeks, build strong safety nets, and make sure that the incredible benefits of AI are shared by everyone.
And that's what this all boils down to. No one doubts that AI is going to create a truly staggering amount of new wealth. The fundamental challenge, the choice that's going to define our era, isn't if that wealth gets created. The only real question is, for whom? That's a question not for the technology to answer, but for us.